Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, April 8th, 2021. I'm Crypto Sonar, and you are here live with me on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Facebook. Good morning. Hope you have your coffee or your favorite beverage and ready to go. And we will take a look at what is going on in the markets. All right. Double check, make sure this is working. I gotta turn that down a little bit, music. All right, we'll do that in a second. All right, Dow Jones is currently down 16.5. The NASDAQ is up a whopping 128 to 13,733. And the S&P is up 13.8. So definitely an update in the market. For the most part, the Dow is red right now, but it's probably going to turn green here very, very shortly. Are you kidding me? Oil taking a big hit today. Oil is down. Light crude is down 31 cents. The dollar is down. Dollar is down 0.226, down to 92.192. So market go brr. And Brent crude is down 10 cents. 10-year yield down as well, 1.644. 30-year yield down 2.336. We've got the VIX over here. Just had a big spike up. That's weird. You see, some of this, sometimes this stuff doesn't make sense. You got the S&P 500 up over here, 1298, and you got the VIX going up from 16.6 to 17.1. So there you go. Might be people just taking the profits there. Chevron down $1.27. ExxonMobil down 86 cents right now. Let's see here. Which one do I have left here? Oh, this one. It's the other one. All right, give me a second here. Put it in order. There we go. Okay, let's see if that hits. Okay, and let's take a look here. I want to look at Boeing this morning, and they're heading down. All right, so economic news for the day. Tesla voices frustration with German bureaucracy report. Yeah, okay, whatever that means. Let's see here. We had the FOMC minutes yesterday. Again, everything's perfect. It's a perfect world. Everything's recovering. There's no such thing as inflation. None of that stuff. We had unemployment go up a little bit. So initial jobless claims came out this morning, and they were forecasting 694. And they came out with 50,000 above that. Continuing jobless claims came in at 3.73 million. Prior to that was 3.75. And then St. Louis Fed Chair and Powell speaks at 9 o'clock this morning Pacific, 12 noon. And we'll see what he has to say, but it's going to be just more of the same stuff. Gas prices were at $2.87 yesterday, so down just a little tiny bit. Everything in the red is over $3. Light red is $2.83 to $3.06. So you can see some of the prices there. California $3.92.7. They were $3.94.4, I think, is the most they got it up to. Of course, if you're anywhere near a freeway, at a nickel or a dime. And fear and greed index is still greed. We were 64 yesterday. We are 63 today. So we will get the heat map here in about 9 minutes. We'll take a look at that. And I want to look at some scalps today, actually. And let me see what's up here. Palantir's up. Oops. Divided by. And let's take a quick look here. Everything's heading a little bit down. Tesla's up 458. Heading on an up run here. Up to 675. AMC down a nickel to 980. GameStop up 236. Palantir up 18 cents, but it's starting to head south here a little bit, so be careful there. Rocket up 23 cents. The VIX is at 17.1, that's down here on the bottom of your screen, and the S&P 500 is on top. We have Apple up $1.75. Oh, that looks good, don't it? What's going on with them? AMD up 71 cents. Externals are on. There we go. There's a 3-minute chart. Let me go back to 30 seconds. Sorry. Caterpillar down. Ford down. Intel up 48 cents. Just dipping here below. Microsoft up 368. Nvidia up 954. And that's based on some chip news. They're looking to get some government help on semiconductors. All right, let's take a look here. Triple Q's, SPY is up a little. Roblox up $1.22. Let's get back up here. Just for a little bit here. Getting close to oversold there. Up to a 3-minute. Some news on them. Top news for the day. U.S. weekly jobless claims unexpectedly rise. Those are up 50,000. Market doesn't care. Biden seeks to ease housing shortage with $5 billion carrot, no stick approach. We'll have to look up what that means. Record highs. Let's see. GameStop plans to elect activist investor Cohen as chairman. Yellen tells world's big economies spend big, danger lurks. Exclusive, Robinhood failed to disclose certain trade executions to public feed. What else is new? U.S. Senate panel to consider major China competition bill on April 14th. Apple to argue it faces competition in video game market in epic lawsuit. Investments get real as inflation fears dim appeal of bonds. Chile Lithium watching to cut red tape. Tesla scouts for showroom space in India. hires executive for lobbying sources. And VIX just took a turn up there as the market turns south a little bit. But again, S&P is still up 8, Nasdaq is up 118, Dow is down 77. Excuse me. Bitcoin is up again 1,500 to 57.44. Ethereum dipped below 2,000, or was down below 2,000 for most of yesterday. Now it's back up to 2028. Love to see it hold. Love to see it hold 2,000 there. AMC down 9 cents. GameStop up $1.82. That's probably based on the Cohen announcement. But again, trading down since the pre-market here. 189 down to 179, so down about $10 from its high in the pre-market. But again, you got to consider volume there. You have silver's up 47 cents. Come on, chart. Platinum up $2, well above 1,200 now. Palladium well above 2,600, and gold staying above 1,700, up as well. So all the metals are up. All the U.S. Treasuries are down. 30-year is down. 10-year is down. Dollar is down. Dow Jones down 88 now. S&P up 6.9. Nasdaq Composite up 122. And sometimes you look at what's going on in the beginning of the market and say, hey, everything looks good. But then all of a sudden it doesn't. See if I got Phil here. I put in, I'm not going to get that. Why is my change order thing not working? Huh. Weird. All right. There we go. Oh, I'm losing out on this trade here. And it filled. Okay. All right. Took a little bit of a risk here. Went in 2,000 shares of Palantir. And I've got some room to get some more here too. Where's my share price? Oh, there we go. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Boeing, what are you doing? You bouncing yet? No bounce there yet. S&P coming down now, up 6 though. Nasdaq's up 114. The VIX is going up 17.2. But again, 17. We were 19, almost 20 last week. Not a lot to worry about there. ExxonMobil, where you at? What's with these charts today? Slow, killing me. All right, Palantir turned down. Still on downtrend on the 3-minute. Look out! Look at that oversold though. Hugging way on this oversold line. Big time, but you got a blue below the red significantly, and it's still got some down volume here in the first 15 minutes of the market. Let's see if we get the heat map. There's a heat map, mostly green, but again, that's subdued off the highs though, so this is 15 minutes delayed. But you got tech, basically all the tech is up, all the chip makers are up, all the energy is down, all the financials are down, and the healthcare is mixed, entertainment is mixed, telecom is mixed, and there you go. What am I at? Boy, that dumped, huh? I hate these social buzz that they put on every one of these freaking stocks, and it just clogs the feed when you're trying to find news. I gotta figure out a way to disable those. I don't want that news. I need to look at, ooh, what is this? All right, S&P is currently up 5. My ExxonMobil calls for May 7th are down like $1,100 bucks. It's a big hit. They're the $60 calls that I bought. Where are we at here? ExxonMobil. Yeah, it's because it dipped to 55. Hope you all are having a good morning, night. Good morning to you over there on Twitchity Twitch. Yeah, somebody viewing on YouTube. Hey, if you're on YouTube, say hello. Also, if you're watching me over on Facebook, say hello. You see who's watching here all together on all 3 streams. All right, there's a little bounce for ExxonMobil. Tiny bounce. Tiny bounce. Palantir. I picked up some more Palantir. I picked up another 1,000 at 22.83. So that lowered my cost. I'm still negative on it. A few $100 bucks. Not worried. Let's see any other breaking news here. Buzz Discerna, nothing there. Beyond Meat boosts U.S. retail store presence. What are you guys doing Beyond? Was it BYND, right? Up 2.72%. Beyond Meat expands U.S. retail distribution within multiple national and regional grocery chains. Okay, but we're not going to tell you who they are. Shh. It's a secret. Increased distribution strengthens companies' expansive retail presence at approximately 28,000 retail outlets across the U.S. So that's pretty big. But again, you got to get people to buy it. You know, one of the things you never buy in the store, never go to the frozen aisle and never buy frozen chicken breasts in the frozen aisle. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Always buy fresh. And what you want to look at, because all of them in the frozen section have the water content is like, 30% sometimes water content, which means all that weight that you're paying is going to be water. And the things just basically you put them in the oven or you bake them and they just go like that. Turn into basically pancakes. But beyond it, that's an interesting one here. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add them anyway. Maybe just start taking a look at them for scalps down the road. Okay, they're added. Is this thing acted up again? So again, today I'm looking at the right side monitor, usually over there, but this one over here, this is my problem child. This monitor, it just keeps wanting to reset itself. And so every morning, whether I reboot the computer overnight or I just close it and put it to sleep, I have to guess. This monitor is very stable, works fantastic. Laptop works great. So I don't know what's wrong with that thing. It was cheap. I bought it on Black Friday last year in anticipation of starting the channel, and it's just sat in a box for like 3 months while I was doing other things around the house. It takes a lot to get a house ready, get a house ready to sell. All right, so let's see here. Palantir coming back here. Where are we at here? We get some more. Kind of runs it on. Oh, hello. 22.89. Let's look at the 3-minute. I was just early on my first buy. I was early. There's a green doji there. A little bit of green volume. Again, we're done with the first 20 minutes of the market. So this volume isn't going to matter as much as what we'll have over here, which was selling pressure yesterday, and that's what prompted the buy for me on Palantir. So I'm looking at it as a scalp, but we'll see what happens. This is on the 30-second. On the 3-minute, we're looking for a confirmation. Again, we've got to get this to come down. We might see a buy over here on this next candle. That's on the 3-minute. See if it gave one on the 1-minute. It gave a one on the 1-minute. So I was just a little early on my Palantir. My first set, I'm profitable right now on it already. But my first set, I bought 2,000 at oops. Jeez. I bought 2,000 shares at 22.98, and I bought 1,000 at 22.83 on the dip. So that lowered my cost basis to price per share. Where are we at here? To 22.93 is my cost basis. So I'm up 3 cents overall, and so I'm up 119 bucks on it right now. So I was down like 300. So sometimes you got to be patient with what you're looking at. You got another 30 seconds on this candle, but 22.95. You know, the emotional spot for that is going to be what, $23, right? So now it's dipping back down just a little. 22.93. That's my end point now on 3,000 shares. But the S&P is turning up. VIX is coming down a little bit. Let's check the other ones here. Oops, sorry. NASDAQ, why do they call the NASDAQ IXIC? It's a dumb symbol, especially because the futures are NQ1 for the NASDAQ 100. But the NASDAQ forming a little bit of just a channel here, a flat channel. And that might mean if you want to get into some of this stuff, you might have to do a pre-market and get up a little bit earlier. So now we're up $165 on Palantir. S&P is up 9.8, a nice turn there. Dow Jones off of its bottom as well, down 51. So again, if you're scalping, you don't care what the market's at. All you're looking for is a scalp. Make 150 there, 200 here, or 50 bucks here, or $25 here, whatever your number is, it doesn't matter. Again, pattern day trader rules say you need to, your broker will declare you pattern day trader. You need to have at least $25,000 of equity in the account in order to do so. What do I have available here? All right. You know, it's coming back down just a little bit here. Yeah, I got in this one too early here. Too early. I should have waited. My buy down here at 83 was good. My buy at 98 back here. A little bit of a risk. I saw the cross on the 30-second, and remember we were oversold on the whole thing. 3 minutes still didn't give a buy signal, but it's starting to turn here. So we'll wait and see what happens on that one. We're just going to let that one stew. Okay, a little bit brighter on software, CRM software. So ServiceNow, Salesforce. I forget what CRM stands for, and the reason why is because CRM, I'm a licensed pilot. I haven't been up in a couple of years. I need to get back into that. But CRM in aviation speak stands for Crew Resource Management. So I've always heard the aviation term, but you know, CRM is Salesforce, which is, I don't even know what it stands for. What does CRM stands for? CRM. customer relationship management. There we go. Customer relationship management. I always knew it as crew resource management. So customer relationship management. Okay, there we go. Now I know I've been learned as to what it is. All right, so up $180, up $210 now on Palantir. Again, I've got 3,000 shares. Average share price $22.93. There's the $23. There we go. Still don't have a buy on the 3 minute. Again, I went in early and took a risk because I wanted to get a scalp. I made a mistake initially. I bought up here, hoping that this one would turn and then go based on some pre-market stuff, but really based on yesterday's action here late in the day. And I bought a little bit early. So then when it came back down to here, I saw this doji here and got back in, and I bought 1,000 more at 22.83. That's on a quick reaction by the dip to get yourself positive and lower your cost basis versus waiting and hoping it goes back up. So it's right at my first buy territory, which was 22.98, but my cost base is 22.93. So I'm up 165 bucks right now. So I could trade this, take that money, and possibly go into another trade. I missed the Boeing. Did I miss the Boeing? Hold on. Yeah, I missed the bottom. Missed the bottom on Boeing. 249.31. Might be up a buck already. Be like a grand. All right. Don't really have a goal for today. Just gonna scalp, make some money here and there, see how we do, get back into the swing. All right, let's see here. So Palantir, that's the one we're rolling on right now, $23 a share. Still didn't give a buy in a 3 minute. That's because it is 23. You got to remember anything, and the reason I took the risk on this is because with Palantir, anytime you're around a 50 cent or a dollar, or I call it 00, like a roulette wheel, 00, it's an emotional point for a stock. Doesn't matter what it is. Tesla, $700. AMC, $8. AMC, $9. AMC, $10 was a big one. AMC, $8.01 that one Friday it closed. GameStop, $200, $200, $200. You get something on the zeros, and that's where your emotions are. Now, it should come back up to this line. We're right about a half hour in. So it's almost time to turn off the externals. But I'm going to stick to this. We don't turn them off till it hits 30 minutes. Because again, I discount the first 20 minutes of the market because that's just everybody rebalancing, doing what they want to do for the day, right? So we take a look at that. So 22.98, that was my first buy. It's right back up to that. So I'm still up. I'm up $165. I bought 2,000 shares at 22.98. I bought 1,000 more at 22.82 when it dipped down because I got in a little early. So that 2,000, 82.92, called 12 cents. That's about $240 that I gave. Okay, now it's coming back down just a little bit here. Let's go to 30-second. Got the S&P is up. VIX trading down. NASDAQ is back up again. It was down on what? 112, right? So we are at, now we're up 127. S&P is up 10. It was up about 5. And the Dow is going to try, it might try and get positive. The hold on the Dow for the day is going to be two sectors. It's going to be your financials, your regional banks again, and it's going to be your energy sector, which I'm getting killed on. All right, my ExxonMobil calls. I was down about $1,900. Now I'm only down $860 as it claws back a little bit. Let's see what it hit off of its low. I'm not going to pick up anymore. I've already got. How many of those do I got here? Hold on. I've already got 40 calls, but they're out, May 7th. Again, when I look at calls and look at buying calls, I want to look at something that's about 30 days or so out, at least 30 days. No more than 45 because I want to buy the volatility swings, right? And then I want to look at a delta of 0.3 or below is what I look for. All right, so there, ExxonMobil starting to climb back a little bit here, so that's helping me out on the day. But again, that's a little bit of a long term. It's a long term, but it's a long term scalp. I'm not going to hold it. I don't plan to own 40 times 100 equals times 4,000 shares times 60. I don't want to own $240,000 of ExxonMobil. All right, let's go back up to my Palantir. I need to keep an eye on that. Come back down. Now I'm negative. Down 90 bucks. But the VIX is going down. Let's see if there's any news here. There's the Beyond stuff. Oops. Get back up here. Might pick up 500 more here. Eventually. It never gave a buy signal on the 3-minute. But you see this? So this is, we have to watch this candle closely and the next candle. What we want to look at is not these first groups, but probably these last two candles here, and mainly this one. Now it's right at the bottom of the closing candle, but let's see if that breaks that. Okay, there's a new candle, 2287. If it comes down here, I might have to take the loss. Or buy more. Buy more. All in. YOLO. YOLO, baby. YOLO. All right, what else is going on here? All right, let's look at the indices. Dow Jones up, or Dow Jones up. Dow Jones down 50, and heading south just a little bit here. NASDAQ pulling back just a little, just a little. We'll get rid of the externals. We're past 7 o'clock. So here's our open right here. Just consolidating a little bit here. S&P, no real news for today. You had initial jobless claims come out 50,000 higher than what they expected. So 744,000 versus 694,000. That should have been bad news, but market goes burr. And you have the techs getting a little duller there. So I like looking at this one only because instantly I can see which sector goes duller, or to see where the money's coming off of, right? So Microsoft was one of the ones I just saw there pretty quickly there, and then you'll see this small pullback is reflected in that chart we just saw as it got a little bit duller, and it's got up to 254.14, it's at 253.85 right now. Okay, my Palantir is positive again, 45 bucks on the turn. 30-second, 3-minute, come on. This blue just hugging this. We need some buying volume in here for this to come up. This might not work that fantastically for me today. All right, let's go back 30-second chart. Boeing, what are you doing? Hanging out. All right, let's see here. Gold miners gain as weak dollar sends bullion to 3-week high. Look at that, gold. Let's go out to 1 hour. And that is hitting, breaking through resistance from March 17th. So it just broke resistance on March 17th. Literally, it's right there. So boy, if you would have picked up a buy down here at 1670, be up 100 bucks. So 1670 divided into 1756. As a trade, you'd be up 4%. 4.9%, almost 5%. If it breaks that, then your next point of resistance is down at 1763. Here's my old gold chart. You could extend that out, kind of. I was kind of right. Right? A little bit. Boy, this one. Yeah, interesting. I'm not going to do it, but just looking at that. All right, let's see here. Charlie, good morning to you as well, and always good to have you in the stream. All right, so back to gold. So it looks like, this chart was drawn, had to be right around here, right? Had to be around December that I drew this chart on gold, and it told me that it was going to continue. I was just watching it. I didn't buy any. I didn't trade any. I didn't do any of that. But then it ran up, and I was like, oh, wrong again. But then the longer term, it did kind of do what I expected it to do. Didn't expect this. But again, you had that January run on GameStop and AMC and stuff like that, and the dollar was running, and that caused gold to start to dip again. Palladium, come on, where are you at here? Thank you. On a nice run here, it broke through this resistance level at 24.85, ran all the way up to 2600, and it's been hanging out in that range there. Dipped back down 25 something, yeah, but 26 there. Platinum's been a very, very consistent 1200 or so since early February. It peaked out late January at 1155. Yeah, 1155. Then it ran in February, got up above this all the way up above 1300, 1335, 1337.30 it got up to, pulled back, and now it's kind of range bound. You could say, well, it came back and retested this area here back from January and turned the old resistance into new support at 1114. So if you're looking to buy some more, it might come back down and retest, unless it's going to reestablish this as your new support. So if this is going to be your new support here, 1144-ish, 1150, I'd set an alert for 1150. You could do that. I could just do that right now. 1150.62, close enough. Add an alert. Only once, crossing, nope, once per bar, and create. Now I have an alert on platinum. Silver, it is so darn manipulated. It's hard to tell what where it's going to go next. But again, this is a 4-hour chart, so we're looking at a 4-hour chart on silver and say, okay, spike all the way up here. Wall Street bets, silver stackers, and the silver folks doing all that. 1 second here. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is just such an ugly chart. You're all the way back down there, 21. Or is it in this range? Is this kind of the range where it's at right now? It's 24.85, 24.50, or 25.50 is where it's at right now. But you had it dipped over here to 23.90 yesterday, or last week, sorry. That was on the 30th of March. 23.77. Everybody's out. I mean, if you go to, premiums, or let's go to, let's see, APMEX. And you go to APMEX and you hit on silver and hit available products. And so you can buy some 10-ounce bars. Oh, pre-sale. So everything's pre-sale. Look at that. Look at that. Pre-sale, pre-sale, pre-sale. You can get a 1-ounce silver bar for $32.63. So there you go. So here's the interesting thing. So silver right now, call it 25.50, right? So you're at 25.50 divided into 32.63, and you have a 21.85% premium to spot on APMEX if you want a 1-ounce silver bar. If you want a 1-ounce silver round, you can get it. That's a pre-sale. American, 3660. Wow, 3663. So is that a proof? So BU, which is brilliant uncirculated. So 25.52 divided into 3663 is almost over a 30% premium. Crazy, but not as bad as the U.S. Mint. Not the U.S. Mint. Let's see here. Coins, bestsellers. Go to bestsellers and see what they got. The Christa McAuliffe dollar is still available. I picked mine up at 73, but it is showing on back order. So I got in on the initial one. I only got one of them. Law enforcement silver dollar pre-order. Kenny $half coin bag, that's available. NASDAQ up only 80 now. S&P up 4. Dow down 69. Let me check something here. So you can pick up selectively. You can pick up some things from the Mint, and then they have where are we at here? Today is the 8th. You have the at 9 o'clock. This one drops today. So this drops today. 2021 rolls and bags. What? Hold on a second. Should be the 5 ounce. Oh, that's February. What am I looking at? April. I was like, what the heck? Here we go, April 8th. See what I did there? I was looking at, well, today's the 8th, but I was looking at the drop from February. So today, at 12 noon Eastern, which is 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific, for $2.29, so $2.29 divided by 5, you're paying $45.80 an ounce. $45.80 per ounce, which is crazy. But it's cheaper than what the Christa McAuliffe is. Christa McAuliffe one is $78 an ounce, right around there. So this one is $45.80. So this is a collectible. It is an uncirculated. It is not a proof coin. So it's not going to be as shiny as what you think. But it's a 5 ounce. It's a 5 ounce coin, and it's $quarter denomination. But you see this over here. 0.999 fine silver, 5 ounces. So this thing is good size coin. Okay. They're showing the box and the COA certificate of authenticity. They're not showing the out. Looks like it doesn't come in a pretty box. It just comes in a regular box. It doesn't come in a flippy display type box. It just comes in a regular box. So you're not going to get anything special on like the Eagle that I got on the American Eagle silver ones, which was the final one. So this drops at 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 noon today. If you want to get that one, it is limited to 20,000. So if you're a collector, you might want to jump on that. I haven't decided yet. I've got a I might get it. I don't know. We'll see. But APMEX, hardly anything available here. Bestsellers on silver. Pre-sale. You get brilliant uncirculated, 1 ounce American Eagle, random year, so random. You're not getting this year's. Here's the 2021. So they seem to have plenty of those, and this is the brilliant uncirculated. So these are not proofs. They're better than circulated, but they're uncirculated, so straight from the mint. And you can buy them in quantities, and you can even use crypto, PayPal, send a check, or however you want to buy it, credit card. But again, your price is going to be higher. If you pay with credit card or PayPal, your price is going to be higher. Might as well just do a debit out of your checking account if you want to buy them. And you're at $38.63. So what's spot at? $25.50 again. $5.50 divided into $38.63 equals -1. So you're at a 34% premium on the Brilliant Uncirculated for the 2021. Okay, that's not what I want. What I want is I want this when it comes out, and this is going to be a big one. I don't know how many I'm going to buy in quantity. We'll see. But in the summer, this one right here. This is going to be, they haven't shown the new design yet. This is going to come out of West Point. It's going to be the American Eagle 2021 1-ounce silver proof coin out of West Point. It'll be available in the summer. They haven't knocked a date yet. And the reason why is you had all these came out in, it came out in February, which you cannot get anymore. Here we go. And unavailable. So no mintage limit, product limit of 327,000. I've got to remind me on this in case it hits again. This is the last time this design is going to be used. It's a reverse heraldic image on the back. So it's original heraldic eagle reverse tails design. Okay. So this is the last time this design is going to be used. After 35 years, this is the final version, and I picked up a decent amount. I picked up a decent amount of those. All right, let's get back to the market. So hopefully there's your metals update on that stuff. And AP Max, I would trust them as a mint. I would be very weary on eBay or something of that nature, because you've got a little bit of a risk there. Let's see here. Okay. All right, let's go back. Let's check indices. Little turn for the worse here. Dow down 74. NASDAQ now only up 76. Whoops. Let me go into a 3-minute here. What the heck, dude? I should reboot this computer. I didn't shut down my computer last night. I only put it to sleep. That was my bad. All right, so let's look at this, and let's go down to here. Okay. So here we are on a 30-second chart. So pull back here, a little bit of support here. Maybe. We can hope. Okay, S&P is still positive on the day. It bounced as well, but now it's heading back down to that retest. It's up 4.3. Dow is down 73, and the NASDAQ is up 74. And again, if you guys got questions or want to do a quick DD or look at a certain stock or something, type the symbol or tell me which one you're looking at, and I can take a quick gander. Happy to do that for you. Oops, get back over here. Microsoft check the heat map. Okay. What if I could build my own heat map with live quotes? I don't like being delayed. Again, all your financials are down, your regional banks are down, your capital market ones are down. So your Morgan Stanley, your Schwab, your Goldman, those are all down. All the energy is down. ExxonMobil, Chevron is down because oil is down, both in Brent crude and light crude. Tesla up a little bit, Amazon up a little bit, Facebook down a little bit, Google up. All your chippies are up, and that's based on the hope that they can get some government help, and government help in terms of manufacturing. VIX is heading up a little bit now. 17.3 just broke a new support level on the VIX, so be careful. Let's see here. What's my? I'm down in my pounds here now. Probably $300. Let's see. Where you at positions? 288 bucks. Let's see here, where are we at? 22.84. Let's see where we're at on the turn. Okay. All right, let's see if that turns. Volume-wise, again, we're on a 3-minute chart here. It just can't break. It can't break. Close to oversold again, though. And so this, no, that's on a 3 minutes. Well, on 30 seconds, going to look like a buy. But again, we ignore these buy signals over here. but should, yeah, I might have some trouble getting back above 23 today. My cost base, I'm negative right now, like 58 bucks. I bought another 500, so now I'm in. Let's see here. 22.91 is my cost basis. So now I'm positive. So, but it took me 3,400 shares. So I'm gonna get positive on this one, and probably we'll see if it breaks this one. It might run a little bit. Turn in the S&P, turn down in the VIX, turn up in the NASDAQ, turn up in the S&P, turn up in the Dow. So I got 3,400 shares of it right now. I want a nickel. Give me a nickel. Get back up to 23, man. If we get up to 23, 22, 8 cents times. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Live heat map would be amazing. Yeah, how about it, Charlie? This thing here would be, you know, is there one that's out there? Let me see if I can bounce around on one while we watch Palantir go to the moon. Let's see. S&P. Not without paying for it. Let's see here. But these are all going to be delayed. Real-time estimates. What the heck? This doesn't even show the companies. Oh, it goes by sector. Okay, let's close off that one. 22.95 now on Palantir. CNBC heat map. CNBC, theirs is weird looking. If you've seen their heat map on the open, oops, not images. Hold on, all. Let's see here. Oh, 22.91 now. Just can't decide. VIX still coming down a little bit. S&P still going up a little bit. We are 69 down on the Dow, plus 93 on the NASDAQ, plus 6.9, almost 7 points on the S&P 500. Let's see here. I don't know where to find, like, it doesn't, World Stock Market's heat map. Okay. Global heat map for joggers. Come on. View by region. Okay. Oops. Let's try this. I don't know how this works. I'm trying to find. All right, still can't find it. They have a weird one. So yeah, if anybody knows of a live, not delayed heat map, I'll be happy to switch to it. I don't know if it exists. Maybe it does somewhere. Maybe on Reddit I can find it later on or something like that. All right. Let's see here. Okay, dare I get some more? Let's see here. This is supposed to be happy music. This doesn't. It sounds like sleepy music. All right. Let's take a look at a Boeing. And yeah, I missed that spot on Boeing. That's all right. Could have got $2 on it. Yeah, totally could have got it for $2. Okay. Back down here. What do we got? All right. What is... Here's some buzz on... All right. Oil stocks trade lower after data showed a big increase in U.S. gasoline inventories, sending crude prices lower. Brent crude falls 22 cents to $62.94 a barrel, while U.S. oil dips 37 cents to $59.40. So again, that's $60 level there. Oil major ExxonMobil Corp and rival Chevron Corp down 1.8% each. Producers ConocoPhillips, Murphy Oil, Apache, Marathon Occidental, and Callon Petroleum down between 2 and almost 5%, 4.88%. Oil field services firms Halliburton and Schlumberger slipped 3%. Refiners Phillips 66, HollyFrontier, and Valero Energy, Venezuela, down between 2.7 and 3.85%. All right. Is Zitgo still owned by Venezuela? I don't even know. Weren't they owned by... I thought they were owned by them or something like that. Back when we were friends with Venezuela, before Maduro got in there. All right, U.S. weekly jobless claims unexpectedly rise, but labor market's improving. Biden seeks to ease housing shortage with $5 billion carrot no stick approach, whatever that means. Cohen is going to be the new CEO of GameStop, and it's trading down at $2. I don't know if it's because of that or just the market. AMC down 14 cents. Where did I get that at? All right. Where are we at here? Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Pull up. Yeah, AMC is going to have a big problem with $10 tomorrow. So again, all the options on AMC are in 50-cent increments. So you're either $10 or $9.50 for tomorrow options expiration. Again, next week is your triples. You got your triple witching. So you have all your monthlies expiring next Friday, the 16th. And let me look at something here. Thought I had one in here. See if that flips or not. Ow. Is that right? Oh, there we go. Might as well let that hang out. Okay, where's our Palantir, $22.92 now. I'm up 25 bucks. And a buy signal finally. 4 candles ago, 12 minutes ago. And what did I put it in at? At 22.83, which was my first corrective buy to get back positive on it. All right, we'll watch that one for a little while. All right, AMD is up 68 cents. Heat map, no change. Going down $1.18, but definitely off the bottom here. Let's look at the indices. We got the Dow down 56. Oops, where are we at here? There we go. That's what I want. And get this one ready to go. And get a. Oops. Come on. What are you doing, computer? There we go. All right. Nice jump on Palantir just now. NASDAQ turning up on the 3-minute. Go to 30-second here. You'll see that in a second here. More. There we go. It needs to break above here. It needs to break above this 13,728. So it needs another 8 points or so before it can go back up to 13,750. S&P is up 8, but definitely turning north here. Nice little trend line here on the 30-second chart. Dow doesn't know what it wants to do, and again, that's because of the mix, right? You got some of the techs in the Dow that are up. You got oil and all the banks, regional banks, and energy is down. Microsoft up 1.4, almost 1.5%. Trading above, let's go to its 3-minute though. And it's well above. Getting in a nice range. What's that running? 64 on the RISI. Nvidia up 8. What's my cost basis on this thing? Keep putting limit orders to buy more. See the GM down, $1.61. Workhorse down. U.S. oil down, but I don't own any more U.S. oil. I got rid of that. Way up, way up, way high. So I sold almost at the top on that one. U.S. steel down, and ExxonMobil again with the oils down, but coming back off of its bottom, which is good. Market can't decide what it wants to do. I see S&P, VIX, all over the board today. Just cannot figure out what it wants to do. It's like the S&P, right? What did that email say? Something about final. Hold on. Oh, the final America the Beautiful Quarters program coin. Yeah. So this will be the last America the Beautiful Quarters program. Again, don't confuse this with the Quarters State program. The Mint has a million different programs that they come out with here and there all the time, and they'll do a play on words, and they'll change the name slightly and come out with something else. No, it's just a reminder on the Tuskegee Airmen 5-ounce silver. I'll probably pick one up though. It's only got what, 22,000? Was that the mintage on it? I think it was 22,000. Check out the new quarter releasing April 5th. Oh, Washington crossing the Delaware? Circulating coin. Pick it up at your local bank. There you go. All right. I'm not going to sign in yet, but $22,000 I think is the mintage. I think that's what I said earlier. Hey, click. 20,000. So 20,000 mintage on this 5-ounce coin. So $229 is your buy price on them, and it's not a proof. So you have to understand that it is not a proof. It is an uncirculated. But uncirculated, you can get a grade on that if you wanted to. If you did as a collector, you hold on to the box and you hold on to the tracking number email showing that you purchased it, and then you can prove that you bought it within the first 30 days, and you can get what's called first strike on it. But it costs like $36 or so to get it graded if you wanted to do that. That's available. All right, S&P's going up again. That's good. Where's my all right, I'm up $200 on Palantir now. Decision time, decision time. How much do I need to make a day? Anybody remember what I look at as a goal? Bueller? I look for $190. It's a soft goal. Boy, just like that. Now I'm only up. Now I'm only up 100. All right, come on, Palantir. What are you gonna do here? It needs to get back up to here. It needs to get back up 2309. It needs to go up. Here's a 3-minute. Blue over red, but we're already at 2293. So my cost basis is now, because I have 3,700 shares now. My cost basis is 2291. Is what my cost basis is. We'll see if it breaks this 50 period. So this is the green is the 53-minute periods. The white is the 183-minute periods, and the red is the 200 period. So if you look at the daily chart, where is my all right, hold on a second here. Reload this thing. Oh, because it's so new, we don't have a 50. So here's a 1-hour chart. You know, up here, $24 on a 1 hour, trading slightly above the 50 there. The 3-minute from my buy decisions show me looking really good now. Blue over red. We had a buy back here on a 3-minute. Just broke. Wants to break the 50. There's There's $23. That's good. If we get 2301 here and then push up, that would be nice. 30-second check. There's a push. There we go. Come on. Nice turn. I'm checking the S&P. I'm checking the VIX. 23. See, it wants to. It so wants to go a little bit. It so wants to go. All right, so I'm going to take... Okay, we'll see if I get filled. All right, I'm filled. I took off 1,000 at 23, so taking a little profit. Still have 2,700 to go. 2301, and we're just gonna watch it now. Actually, no, I'm gonna take 700 off right here. 2301. Oh, there's 23 again. Missed it. What did I get that at? Hey, where's my... Where is... Jeez, Joe. at 23. There's 23.01 again. And that's what I got the other one out at, right? No, 23.0. 23.01. I don't know if it wants to push here or not. Come on. What do you want to do here? Let's go. So I still have, I took 1,000 out at 23. I still have 2,700 shares. Put an order in to sell at 23, another 700. See, it doesn't like that. Let me cancel that order. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, so live trade, still have 2,700 shares. Took 1,000 off at 23. My cost basis is now 22.88 on my remaining shares. Come on. S&P wants to go up. What's the VIX and stuff doing? Or not? Yeah, let's check the VIX. VIX starting to head down. NASDAQ pushing a little bit. S&P pushing a little bit. Dow good to go there. Heat a little brighter there. Back up. Palantir. There's 22.99 again. 22.98 on the 3-minute. Still on a buy there. There's the 30-second. There's 23. Oh, I removed that order. I canceled it. So I still have 2,700. I want to get rid of this 700 at 23 again. Ah, there's the dip. There's the dippity dip. 22.97. But S&P is going up a little bit. Any news? Nothing. There's a sell, but that's only on a 30-second. Let me see 3-minute here. 22.95. 22.97. Okay, executed. I just sold 700 at 22.97. Now my cost basis is 22.85. Still have 2,000 shares left. And again, this is scalping. This is not swing trading. It's not wait, a day or so. This is take a few $100 here and there. This is going to be, I still have, I gained about 250. I've got another 250. So this is, if I got out all of it right now, it'd be about $500. All right, so I'm going to take another 1,000 and get that ready to go. And again, if it's going to waffle around here, I'm not going to jack around with it. All I'm looking for is my profit for the day. Would I like to get another penny here and there? Each penny is, $10, right? On 1,000 shares. There's 23. Okay, put in another order to sell 1,000 at 23. Still open and filled. Okay, so now I have 1,000 left. So 1,000 shares left, and we'll wait on this one. I'm not going to put a limit on this one. I'm just going to watch it. If it dips back down again, I might just let this run a little bit. It would have to get down to 22.83. So I'm profitable on all those trades. I do have 1,000 left with a cost basis of 22.83. So blue is well above the red here. I mean, it looks good, but man, it's just this emotional point of this $23. It just doesn't want to break it. I want to see it break and get up to 24. Um, 22.96, 22.91 or so is where I probably jump out and take the rest of the profit. Let me get an order ready to go here. Bid and ask is by a penny. 22.94 by 22.95. S&P is starting to go down. Here we go. See if I get filled. I put an order in to sell 1,000 at 22.95. I may not get it. Come on, give me a penny. There we go. Okay, and I'm out. All right. So that was 3,700 shares, and on the sell side, I sold. Let's see here. Where's the number at? Oh, there we go. I sold 1,000 at 23, 700 at 23. Or no, 1,000 at 23. I sold 700 at 22.97. I sold 1,000 at 23, and then the last 1,000 at 22.95, and now I'm out of that position. So if it comes back down here again, I'll look somewhere in this range here. I'm going to set an alert at 22.78, and I might take another run at that. But that was about $500 I made. So you guys saw me from the beginning when I bought it, and then what did I do? I averaged down on it because it's a scalp. I've got the funds available to do it. I can just do it as a scalp. It's not going to affect. I'm not going to get a margin call. I'm not going to get funds due or anything like that. But that was 3,700 shares. So 3,700. So what did I have at play there? 7 times 22.92. So it was about $84,000 that I was playing with there, as far as volume goes on it. And so now you look at it and you say, man, boy, that last group you sold at 95, man, you just lost 3 cents on 1,000. You just lost $30. Maybe, but I made like 600. So I made like $600 on that, and I'm happy. I don't own the stock anymore, so I'm not attached to it. It was just a scalp, and on that scalp, I got some down here at 83, somewhere around here or so, but I paid for some up here. Well, my first buy was up here, 22.98 is what I bought it first at, and then down here, 22.82, I doubled down on it, or I added 1,000. I'm sorry. Yeah. So what I did on that trade? Here you go. Okay, I bought 2,000 at 22.98. I bought 1,000 at 22.83. I bought 200 at 22.79, 500 at 22.85, and then sold 1,000 at 23, sold 700 at 22.97, sold 1,000 at 23, and sold 1,000 at 22.95. So that was 3,700 shares altogether. And I knew from an emotional standpoint that 23 was going to be big, right? And it still may. It still may. It's probably on a sell. So it's still on the 3-minute at 22.83. Again, that was the first time I doubled down. I should have went all in on that. YOLO. Still operating on a buy signal on the 3-minute. Blue is still above the red, but 22.94. Would I get back in? I don't know. I've got 22.78 on the bottom pick over here for a couple times today. We'll see. S&P is starting to come down a little bit. VIX is going up a little bit. Hopefully you guys were watching that and watching it on your own charts as well. Again, if you're looking for the, let me get it up here. What the heck is all this stuff open here? And I'll give you a link to my trading software. Here we go. Okay, and there's the chart software I use. You can click on that, and if you purchase something, I get a little something, but it's you can start out with free. I do the Premium Plus package, I think I have, so I pay about $600 a year so that I get live data and $6 a month for the live quotes. Otherwise, you're looking at some delayed stuff. So that's what I look at there. So $22.95. I've got another alert down here. I may look to scalp that again later, as we have the Dow is down 22. NASDAQ is up 91, S&P is up 9. I will look to scalp again today. I don't know. We've got 8 minutes left. I might stick around if I see another scalp worth doing. Now, when I scalp, the companies I like to scalp, okay, let's go into that. It is not AMC and GME. I made my money twice on AMC. I left like 20 grand on the table on AMC. I'm still upset with myself over that. I should have sold that Friday, but I believed in everybody, and I probably shouldn't have. But I still made a good chunk of money on that one. So GameStop, I don't trade that. Rocket, I bought Rocket on the special dividend and made like $800 on the dividend, and made about $700 on the stock itself. $832 on the dividend. So, I forgot, 1,400 shares or whatever I had. I do not day trade Tesla. I love Palantir. I love trading the volatility on that one. AMD, I've gotten lucky with AMD before. I've gotten burned on news on AMD before, because while the CEO is fantastic, Sue is her name, and that's her last name. She's the most monotone CEO I've ever heard of, and so I'm not really interested in day trading that thing anymore. Boeing, I've had a lot of good luck with scalping Boeing on the large size mini blocks, 1,000 shares at a time. And 1,000 shares, you can get, what's the swing today? 249 and 252. So 252.57 minus 249.31. But my setup's got to be primo, and that's a $3,260 move on 1,000 shares. But 1,000 shares, you're putting to work $251,000. So, but it's a nice, I like buying on the hundreds, the 250s, the thousands, the 2,000 like Palantir. If I go in on Palantir, I'll usually start out with 2,000 shares. Boeing, I'll start out with 250 or 500, because I'll look at the setup. Like for example, it's on a new buy signal, 748. So 6 minutes ago, it's on a buy signal, but it's already above its 50 period average. The blue is above the red, but we're getting close to an oversold. So the setup isn't right. The setup for me would have to be a perfect setup for me to get into them. So here we have the perfect setup. Here's the buy on a 3 minute again, but I was in Palantir at the time, and that would have been $1. What would I have gotten there on 1,000 shares if I would have bought in here? Because let's look at it. Blue above the red, not oversold, buy signal. Let's say you missed a little bit and got a little bit. Let's say you missed a little bit and got a little bit. That's 97 cents. That's $970 on 1,000 shares. Okay, that would have been a good scalp, and I would have sold on that one. Would I have bought back in right here? No, probably not. Why? Because we're getting close to an overbought. Even though the buy side looks good, it's above the 50 period average for the 3 minute chart, but it's below the 180 and the 200 period chart, so it looks okay there. But you're on a run on the 32nd, so the lineup doesn't look. It's not a perfect trade for me. And because of the amount of money, if it would be 1,000 shares, which is $250,000, for me, it's got to be a perfect setup. I can take an imperfect setup like Palantir, and I can ride that pony all day long, numerous times. What I was wrong, what I did wrong on this one. A lot of channels won't tell you what they did wrong; they'll only tell you what they did right. I will err on the side of the right and the wrong stuff. So what I did wrong. What time was my buy on this? My initial buy was at. Where's the timestamp? 9:43. All right, so my initial buy was at 9:43, so 7:43 or 6:43. Sorry. No, 98. I got it up here. Here we go. So my initial buy was up here, and I screwed up. I saw this signal here. It didn't give me a signal on a 3 minute. because it did signal up here. So I bought it in this range. Right here is where I bought it. So it did have a buy on the 3 minute there, and then it slammed down. So what I do is I had 2,000, so I bought 1,000 more at 22.82, ran it up, I held, pulled back, bought some more, pulled back, bought some more, and then got out all up in here, on this range here. So, I'm sorry, that was all yesterday's crap. Where are we at here? 98. I bought it over here because I thought this was a good confirming candle over here. There wasn't a buy signal though, so it broke my perfect trade rule is what it did. And it basically said, yeah, hey asshole, you were wrong, and it came down, right? So what did I do is I learned from that lesson. I said, okay, the setup still looks good. So then on this doji, 22.84, 22.82, I bought 1,000 more, roughly halving. So in at 2,000, bought 1,000 more down here, then bought 200, 200, 700, and then sold them all up here. And now, 23.03. Now it's going to moon. There we go. So I should have held it for a swing trade, right? So now you say, okay, if my average cost of getting out was 22.97, say, total guess, I don't know what it is, minus 23.04, and then you question yourself and you say 3,700 shares, and you say, man, you left $250 on the table. No, I didn't. I didn't leave anything on the table. I took a profit, and I made about $600 on that profit. I don't care where it's at right now, and then I missed it. There's no news. There's no news on this. That's Boeing. What the heck is it doing on Boeing? Hold on. No news. No news whatsoever. So this is just, who knows if that's hedges or whatever. What I should have done was waited and held some of it. I should have held my last 1,000 up to here just to see what it would do. But it gave a sell. And when it gave the sell, I was comfortable with taking my profit. So then we're basically, okay, on to the next one. Again, I still have an alert down here at 22.78. Probably, you've got new support level on a 30-second chart, if you can call it support. 22.82. The real support, if you look at the 5 minute, you've got a pivot. You've got a pivot at 23.09. So if you're looking for momentum, pivot at 23.09. Let's see here. It's not going to show me the support. There we go. Support 1 is at 22.62. Support 2 is at 22.35. Support 1 is at 21.61. So it's approaching. It wants to possibly go up to its pivot. It didn't quite get there. It got there earlier, 23.05. So there's another push. So it's going to try and break this 23.09 pivot. But again, I don't own any right now. Would I buy some more 23.09 if it pushes up? Would I buy right here? Let's see. No, you're operating under a buy here, 22.97, which is coming up on the 3 minute. If it breaks this resistance again, this resistance, this on a 3 minute chart, this is why. If you go to a 5 minute chart and look at pivots, it says 23.09. What's at 23.09? On a 3 minute, that's my 200 period 3 minute line. So the 180 says if it breaks 23.08, it may go up a lot further. Okay. S&P up 10, NASDAQ up 106, Dow down 25. But again, you're starting to get into the lunch hour, and so volumes might go down. The volume looks pretty decent here. Your buy volume on both runs, the run I participated in, didn't exceed the sells, so still you got to be careful. Your buys, forget the first 20 minutes. You got sells over here. You got sells over here. The buys are not exceeding the sells. I'm not saying that it won't run and won't go 23.15 back up to 23.45 or 23.45 or so. It could. It looks like it wants to. But there's a little bit of risk there for me. So but it's not in an overbought. It came up to an overbought down here, and that's based on greater volume in the buy side, which is probably why it gave that sell indicator, but then it immediately returned a buy indicator when it broke my 50 on the 3-minute. So look at where, look at where those things go. Broke up here, broke it, gave a good signal here on the sell, but again, you're already down here, right? There we go, back to 23 now. Emotional level. Okay. Hope this is good stuff for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream today as we're back into some scalping stuff, which is what I like to do. Staring at it like it's going to make me money again, like I own it. I don't. But you question yourself, and that's the hard part with the emotional side of trading, right? What was my decision-making tree on this? My decision-making tree was on a 30-second chart. We didn't get too much of a skinny Bollinger Band here. If you go to a 3-minute, in that range today, you had a skinny a little bit, but look how wide this is on a 3-minute. Look how wide that is. It still doesn't know what it wants to do. So that was a lucky scalp. It was not a perfect setup for me. It was a decent setup based on a 30-second to 3-minute. I just missed my initial buy when I got at 23.98 or 22.98 up here, and then it slammed down. But then I doubled down and bought at a lot lower to lower my cost basis on it, taking the risk that these candles weren't gonna breach the prior day stuff, and it worked. So will it come back down here today to 22.78? Probably not. As it makes its run here, there we go, 23.09. There we go. Now you're on momentum. Now you're on momentum, and there it goes. So I was right, but I took my profit. I could have gotten more profit on it, a lot more profit. 23.11. There we go, 23.12. It's going to go up to 23.25. Minus 22.97 equals times 3,700. Yeah. So I made 600, but I left like 550 for somebody else to get. So somebody else is getting a profit right now. Good for them. But that's a nice run. Again, this is ugly. Look how ugly this is on the 30-second chart. Look at this. Doesn't even, you can elongate that out on a 30-second. You say, well, it looks okay. On 1 minute maybe on the 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute chart looks okay. Depending on what you guys are trading on. 1 minute, and most traders will never go lower than a 1 minute. But I want to know what the sentiment is going on right now, right this second. And I can get that with the 30-second. Heck, I can get it with, this is a 1 second chart. Every candle is a second. So you can watch the battle live as it happens. And this is a 1 second chart you're looking at live on Palantir. So you can just watch that action. We'll make that bigger. So, when you see a line like this, by the way, on this 1 second chart, see this little line right here forming? 23.11, that's your algorithms. That's your algorithm saying, hey, if it bounces down to that level, buy more. If it bounces down to that level, buy more. If it bounces down to that level, buy more. Oh, maybe they're taking a profit. Maybe they hedged in up here. See, again, you can't look at this. You can't read this. You can't trade technical analysis off of it. In my opinion, now some people disagree and they'll say you can't. But that's too emotional for me. I mean, you can't even. That's crazy. You can't do that. Just stop crypto. Stop while you're at it. But nice little run here. Broke its pivot level of 23.09. So it's at pivot right now. So when it's at pivot, you say, well, where's it going to go up to, or where's it going to go down to? You got the VIX consolidating. You got the S&P consolidating. You have the NASDAQ up 99 on the day. S&P is up 9. Dow's up, down 23. So mostly flat day. So again, I don't need, it can be a flat day. It can be a mixed day where you have all the banks and regionals down, all the energy down, mix on tech and entertainment. All the cell companies are down, but you can still scalp. And if you're doing 50 shares at a time, that's when you got to look at your transaction fees or what I call my exchange fees. And so right now, like on Palantir, the bid and the ask is 23.10, 23.11. I'll put an order in to buy on the ask side. I put it, or to buy on the bid side. I'll put an order to sell on the ask side. What that does is that tells the market makers that I am adding liquidity to the market, and overall makes my fees just a little bit just a little bit lower. Because I trade a lot, my fees come into play just a little bit, but it's not something I'm super concerned about. Sometimes I won't even look at that. I'll never do a market order. Every time it's a limit, and I'll price it in. And there's the run. So here we go. Here's a 3-minute solid run here now. What did I say? 23.25, right? Because that's where we were at earlier today. So we'll see if it hits this resistance level, 23.14. It got up to 23.25 is the high on the day. So if you don't follow what I do, this is not tax advice, this is not financial advice. If you follow anything I do, you are sure to lose money, because if I got in at $22.99 and you bought and that's all the money you had, you couldn't buy it back at $23.82 like I did, to lower my cost basis and to give myself more time in the trade. What was the total time in that trade? So to make $600, I bought in at 9:43, got out at 10:47. So an hour and 3 minutes. So I made about $600 an hour. Go find your next stock. Go find your next volatile stock. So run into a little bit of resistance here at this 23.14, which is from earlier today. Same idea, and maybe that's an outlier. This 23.25 is an outlier on one wick. More realistically, can it break through 16? And if it gets through 16, it may go to 25. Which 25 would be another emotional point. We'll watch that. I'm going to let her outside. You got to go out? You got to go potty? You got to go outside? You got sand in your eyes. You want to say hello? Come say hello. Oh my God. Say hello. Say hello to the people. That's Liberty. She's checking out all my computers. She is an awesome dog. Are you a good dog? Are you a good dog? She's an awesome, awesome dog. Okay, you done saying hello? All right, let's go outside. All right, I'll be right back. I know, look how excited you are. Okay, let's go outside. You're getting your nails cut. All right. What'd I miss? Hit that 14 and bounced off, huh? Or 18. Let's see if anything else looks good on a scalp. Any of my regulars. Let me close out some of this stuff. Leave my mint up. Economic calendar, can close that up. GameStop on a little bit of a run. Okay. Nothing, hey. I should have rebooted this thing. I gotta turn it off every night. I don't know why it's doing this. But sorry for the lag, if there's a little bit there. Let's see here. So 23.14, 23.15 may come down. This would be an area that if you're going to go short, you could possibly sell some and go short. Dare I take a short? Nope. All right. VIX is hanging out. S&P is hanging out. S&P is up 10. NASDAQ's up 101. Dow is down 24. We'll take a quick look at those. So Dow is down, there we go, down 33,424. The NASDAQery is up 101. Let's go to 3 minute. Get a better look at the day. And the S&P. So just to say, no other real news coming out today. Let's see what else is going on here. Go to breaking. McDonald's. How much do you think the McDonald's CEO is making? McDonald's says CEO Christopher Kempczynski's, must be a Southside Chicago guy, Irish. Fiscal year 2020 total compensation was $10.8 million versus $5.2 million fiscal year 2019. U.S. blacklists Myanmar state-owned Gems Enterprise. Yeah, nothing. 11:05. 10 minutes. Nothing else there. Okay. All right. So 23.14 on Palantir, huh? 3 minute. Give a sell. It probably didn't give a sell yet either. No, still didn't give a sell because it's above all these. But look at where it puts this buy signal, right? Crazy. And it's a 3 minute chart. Look at the 1 minute. Back to 3. Not really a doji, a little bit. How about you guys? Did you guys make any trades today? Did you make any money? If so, what do you like? What are you buying? I still have to install some stuff. All right. I may. Do I have this on an order? Hold on a second. Let me log into my account on the. Log into my US Mint account. Watch Palantir 2308. Now, yeah, I should have shorted it, huh? Should have shorted it. We're at 23.15. So 6 cents times 1,000. It's $60. let's see here. My product enrollment. I don't know if I'm enrolled in this. Am I automatically getting one? Let's see. Oh, the presidential silver medal enrollment I'm in on. So I'm not enrolled in this one. So here's my enrollment. So I'm enrolled in the presidential silver medal enrollment, and let's see what the next one is that's coming out here. All right. So 65 bucks. Presidential silver coins, coin programs. Where's the presidential? All right, so presidential. I don't know why I can't click from an enrollment over to a coin. Coming soon, so this will be the next one I get at 65 bucks. May 3rd. So May 3rd, my account will automatically buy this, and it will send it to me. And there's a whole bunch of what they do. It's just the next president in line. And he served for 1 month. Old Tippecanoe. So you never heard of him. Inaugurated March 4th, 1841. Died April 4th, 1841. Poor guy was in office 1 month and then died. That would suck. Alright, upcoming product releases. So I will get this one ready to go because I'm going to grab it, I think. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I'm still on the fence. It's not a proof coin. So 229 divided by 5 ounces, you're paying $45.80 an ounce. Yeah, it's a freaking 44% premium. I don't know if that's worth it. 2310, 2311 now. So Palantir still didn't give a sell. It should have given a sell. Well, blue's still above the red there. Volume, sell volume isn't quite as low as the buy. Check 30-second chart here. 3-minute. You can watch the signals here. So it's still operating on this buy signal, which was 22.97. What did you do? She got into the trash in the bathroom. She likes to pull the Kleenex out of the trash, don't you? But that's my own fault. My master bedroom has a separate door for the bathroom, which is just a master bathroom. And so she's been going into the trash and pulling out a little bit of Kleenex, and just for something to chew. And she's got all her toys up here. She's got her bow. She's got her ball. I gotta get her more food to play with though, for her ball. Oh, she heard me. What? What? What'd you do in there? You know you did something wrong. I'm not gonna punish you. You're okay. All right. I'd like to take another stab at Palantir today, but we'll see. Maybe in the power hour. I'm not scheduled to be back. I got a lot done yesterday. Yesterday I took off the other three bedrooms' closet doors, and so there's 2 doors in each bedroom, so it's basically 6 doors. 6 doors, so that's 12 sides, 2 coats, so it's basically 24 coats of paint on doors is what I accomplished yesterday. They're still in the garage. I left the cars out of the garage last night. One on the street, one on the driveway, and so those are dry now, so I gotta get those back inside and hang them. but I want to do another scalp today. But I'm good. I made 600 bucks, and I'll take that and run. S&P's turning up. Palantir's going to run a little bit more. 2310. I would have been out if I was shorting it. I would have taken, if I would have got lucky up here, 2315 or so. I would have got out 08. Yeah, I would have got out at 08 over here. Probably this doji, because this candle wick is a little bit lower than the last one. This doji, I would have got out there. So 2308. So again, I think 60 bucks. 23.15 minus 2308. 7 cents. So 70 bucks. It would have been a $70 scalp on the short side, but again, the short side is a lot more risk, right? As we know. Alrighty. 8:24. 6 minutes. We'll stay till 8:30 today. Heat map. A little bit duller. A little bit duller. Close this one up. Looks pretty good there, don't it? That chart. On a momentum buy again. But if you would have done this, here's the risk though. And a lot of people like to, there's a couple of different ways you can look at things. And you could take a look at, oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. You can take a look at when the market opened this morning. On 30-second chart, go to auto here. And if you would have bought right in here, you know, you would have rode it all the way down, questioning your decision to buy on the open, thinking, oh, momentum, we're going to run. And, you know, somebody bought up here. Somebody bought at 23.16, and it took them all morning to get back to that. Did they have the patience to get back to that? Right? Did they have the patience to buy up here and wait through all of this volatility on the downside? So you just got to be careful in that first 20 minutes. We had a mixed open. The Dow was down. The S&P was up. The NASDAQ was up. And then you say, you know, where did I get in it, right? 98. I bought in up here. And then down she goes. Bought some more in here, bought some more in here, bought some more in here. Rode it up. Got out right here. This range here. Somewhere. No, I think it was over here, wasn't it? I forget already. Doesn't matter because I'm already out of it. Don't get attached to a stock. Get attached to the volatility of a stock that you look at trading either on a short-term basis or etc. 23.17 now. That looks pretty good. But don't get super attached to a stock unless it's one of your long-term investment holds. If it's one of your long-term investment holds, then you're okay. Did my other one ever get filled? Let's see here. Oops. Oh, I want to go into my. Yeah, all that's back today. So, slams back to 23.11. Or if you're a basketball fan, rejected. Speaking of basketball, let's see if my, when am I going to get my, it automatically logs me in. There we go, logged in. With my top shots, what's the notification I got up here? My pre-ordered pack. Yeah, I know that. I own the same one as Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban owns Steph Curry, the handles one. And that's the moment that I own. Me, along with 35,000 other people. 34,999 other people. So let's see what it's selling for in the marketplace. It was, I think, 26 yesterday. And 26 today. Waiting for the next release, but we'll see. Palantir 2310. It'll be interesting to see if Palantir comes all the way down to 2278 today, later today. We'll see. 829. All right, one last look at the markets. We have Bitcoin is up another $1,700. Boy, talk about volatility play. Look at a 10-minute chart. Or no, 5-minute. You can run this one all day long on a 5-minute chart. And it's going to be rock solid reliable with your buy sells. 3-minute, too volatile. Doesn't conform to rules. Right? So I don't trade it. I just buy and hold these. I used to trade it. I can trade it. If I get bored on the weekends, sometimes I'll trade a little bit. All right. Ethereum up $81 to $20.44. So it is up quite a bit. AMC down 11 cents to $9.74, but off of its bottom of the day of $9.60. GameStop down $1.67 off its bottom of the day of $1.73, but off of its high of the day of $1.85, which was hit right at the open. Palantir 23.14. Again, we made about $600 on that one today, scalping it. Rocket down 16 cents. Tesla up $13.74. Apple up $1.61. AMD up 99 cents. And we'll take one last look at the averages. Dow was down 3.9. And I just got my half-hour reminder. I don't think I'm going to buy that coin. I like the proof sets. The Brilliant Uncirculated in a 5-ounce denomination. It's shiny, but it's not super, super shiny. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind in the next half hour. NASDAQ up 117. Got up to 13,758. Or 13,821, sorry. Got up to 13,821. Got as low as 13,758. Which is open. And the S&P is up 12 on the day. All right, that is going to do it. I may or may not be back. I most likely will not be back, but you'll get a notification if you're subscribed to me and you click the notifications to be notified of the stream. You can get that over on, you can do that on YouTube and Twitch. And Facebook just randomly tells people you're streaming or not. Sorry about the lag today. I know I didn't reboot the computer since last night. I just closed the lid, so I need to start fresh on that thing. So sorry about that. All right, and one last look at Palantir 2312. Again, I may look to scalp this one again today. We'll see how it sets up. Still on its original buy signal from about an hour ago on the 3-minute. But on the 30-second, you got a little bit of consolidation going on. So it's going to decide its next move up. It used to be anything under 25 you buy. Then they slammed and got down to, in this range back in late March. Dropped down to 21. Oh, to pick some up there on a long term. Anywho, good company. Still like the company. but I'm mostly interested in scalping these days until we get a correction. All right, folks, that's going to do it for today. I will be back tomorrow morning. There's a slim chance I might be get on there for a little bit later on today for Power Hour. Possibly. We'll see what happens with the markets and if any other major news comes out on the day. I don't think that there's anything. Let's check here. Some vaccination sites shut after adverse reactions. COVID vaccine site closes early after adverse reaction to Johnson & Johnson.
Ventura says nearly a dozen people had an adverse reaction to the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
The state health department says people had symptoms like nausea, dizziness after getting the shot, and 2 people were taken to the hospital. That location is one of 6 mass vaccination sites giving shots to thousands of people a day.
I hate autoplay.
And as reporter Mark Salinger.
Where was this at? 13 people at a COVID. 13 people at a COVID-19 vaccination site in Colorado had adverse reactions to the J&J vaccine on Wednesday, shutting down operations for the day. Officials did not disclose the types of reactions suffered by less than 1% of the more than 1,700 people given shots. And whoever got their shots, didn't get them, will get them on rescheduled for Sunday. So that's a little bit of news there. I got to figure out, turn off autoplay on this thing. Let's see. Fox News puts Pompeo on payroll. There you go. Migrant encounters up 71% as Biden grapples with border. Number of kids alone, all-time high. Way to go, Biden. Make parents throw their kids over fences. Great idea. Let's see if there's anything else here. Britain herd immunity on Monday, maybe? Now Fauci says another surge is on the way. Come on, dude. Just shut up and stop. Cases steady at 65,000 per day. Let's check this. New York to pay up to $15,000 to New York is going to pay up to $15,600 to undocumented workers who didn't get pandemic payout. There you go. Let's give the illegal aliens money and give them more. This is all about politics. It's 100% they want to turn these people into Democratic voters. It's the only thing it's about. They don't care about these people. They care about getting them illegally registered to vote so they can take over the rest of the country. Sorry, just what I believe. Let's see. NFL pro turned mass shooter shot 6 and killed 5 before turning gun on himself in South Carolina. Philip Adams. Who did he used to play for? Never heard of the guy. Local media reports that the shooting took place at a Rock Hill, South Carolina home where police found the bodies of Dr. Robert Leslie, 70, and his wife Barbara, along with their grandchildren Ada and Noah Leslie, who are 5 and 9. Oh my goodness. Said Adams' parents lived near the doctor's home and that he had been treated by the doctor. The source said Adams killed himself after midnight with a .45 caliber weapon. Police reportedly searched for hours before finding Phillips dead in his home. And he used to play for the San Francisco 49ers, Las Vegas Raiders, and the Atlanta Falcons. And he had a relationship with the slain doctor. So maybe doctor refused to give him any more prescriptions? Just a guess. Just a guess. Let's see here. Oops. And that's going to be the headline there. Disturbing abuse claims at overcrowded migrant facility sparked bipartisan uproar over Biden policy. Let's see. Biden administration announces sky-high border numbers and looks to blame Trump. Sorry, it's on you. Psaki snaps when asked why Vice President Harris had time to visit a Chicago bakery but not the border. She got a snack. All right. Alcee Hastings, Democratic congressman from Florida, he died yesterday. And it says, Congressman's death threatens Pelosi's already fragile control of the House. Why? Woman's video goes viral after losing teeth in drunken accident. Ouch. Bottomless brunch hits back. Texas rancher says he and his neighbors find bodies of migrants on their properties. Well, that kind of stuff happens. Wait till summertime. You're going to find a whole bunch of dead bodies in the desert for these stupid people that come over the border. Let's see. Denver church bursts into flames. Explosion recorded from the sky. What? What's that look like? That's going to lag me. I'm not going to turn that on. Anywho. Alright. Palantir back 2309. Alright, so again, that's going to do it for today. I may, well, hold on a second. There's a sell probably. Still no sell. Still no sell signal on this Palantir on the 3-minute. Not in a scalping range. Doesn't fit the rules. All right, hey, listen, thanks for hanging out today. I certainly had a good time on the stream today. You guys watching me make $600. That was nice to see. And take a quick look. We have the U.S. 10-year Treasury down to 1.642. U.S. 30-year down to 2.332. The dollar down to 92.143. You have the Dow Jones Industrial Average clawing back to try and get positive on the day. It was positive a little bit ago. It's only down 3.4. NASDAQ up 115 again, so nice jump off the bottom there. And the S&P, nice jump off the bottom as well, up 12.2. VIX hanging out at 17.2. Again, there's the S&P 500 on top. That's going to do it for today. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joseph, Crypto Sonar. You've been watching Crypto Sonar live commentary of the live markets. And have yourself a great afternoon, a great day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Have a great day. Channeling old NBC back in the day. Talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Thanks for streaming in and tuning in. We'll see you all tomorrow. And if you're not following, give me a follow on Twitch. Give me a subscribe over on YouTube as well. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye now.